Okay, guys, so this guy you are seeing on my screen is an internet fraudster. Now, he made a deal with someone, and it happens that at the end, the deal it didn't go as he wanted it to. So, because of that, he took his wipe off to go and visit the person, to pay a visit to the person. And I believe that you already know what that makes. So, according to him, he said that he and the guy they had a deal, they did a deal that has to do with internet fraud, Yahoo. And it happens that during that deal that they were able to collect like 7 million. And along the line, something happened, and it seemed as if the Azaman allegedly did not credit him again. And so because of that, he took his gun and his kitchen knife and went to the person's house to go and find the person, to pay him a visit, maybe to discuss with him why he never still credit him. And it happens that that day that some policemen were parading, were having a patrol along his friend's environment, and they suspected that something was fishy. And so because of that, they decided to stop this guy. And that was when they noticed that the guy was with a gun and a kitchen knife. No, not just watch.
In the early hours of Sunday, 19th October 2025, a middle-aged man identified as Aaron Tietie allegedly took his gun and set out on a mission to attack and murder a man said to be owing him 7 million naira. The said suspect was alleged to have earlier engaged with the said man in an internet business popularly called Yahoo. The illicit business did not go down well with him and decided to go on a mission to have him assassinated. Upon arriving in the area, his movement was suspected by men of the Edo State security corps sector covering the area. He was subsequently intercepted. Upon a search, a locally made pistol and a kitchen knife were recovered. The suspect narrates his level of involvement.
This gun and the knife, what were you going to use it for?
Because the guy that I loaned him money.
It belonged to another court.
Yes, and he's not a very peaceful person.
Okay.
And the gun is not working. But I just hold it in case. So in case I show him, maybe probably because he has come to my house about 3 times to try to break my key when my wife and my son is at home alone. So I know the kind of person, the way he does these things. So I just hold it just in case maybe he wants to try to threaten me or not.
What about the knife?
This is my kitchen knife.
But you carried it too?
Yeah.
As at the time you were arrested?
Yeah.
The acting commander, Edo State Security Corps, Richard Balogun, said men of the Corps now do 24 hours patrol in line with the new mandate given to the Corps by the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpewolo. He assured that the bush combing to take criminals off Edo State forest will be sustained.
My men along Ikweniro, they arrested a boy with a locally fabricated Beretta pistol. On interrogation, the boy confessed that he belonged to a secret court. He's on a mission to see another court group that they had what they call AZA, that is Yahoo matter. So why he had that gun is in case the guy turned violent, he said we'll deal with him. My men will follow the suspect we handed over to.
Now, first and foremost, we all know that what this guy is doing and his friend is a crime in Nigeria. And secondly, he carrying a gun and a knife, maybe probably to go and fight with that guy, is also another crime. So, and if the law is to take its course, that simply means this guy may end up in jail. And the friend, on the other hand, as far as both of them is involved in the internet fraud, that simply means that other one is likely to end up in jail. So if you know that you are doing this kind of thing, the best thing that I can say is refrain from it. Yahoo internet fraud is not the way, because when you are caught, trust me, you are going to regret your life, and you are going to regret ever being involved in this thing. And secondly, I believe that a lot of you has heard that Ekoma as at now is very hot, and it's already over the internet. Why? Due to the kidnapping cases that is going on in Ekoma. And for the past few days now, a lot of people has actually been complaining that government should please come to their rescue, that the kidnapping cases that is going on there is now getting out of hand, and that the issue of insecurity at Ekpoma as at now is getting out of hand. And the recent one that happened that actually broke the camel's back was a guy that was adopted, and a few hours after, this guy was killed. He was murdered by those kidnappers, and because of that there was a protest. And during that protest, from what I heard, from what I gather, the students said that the military that were supposed to protect them, they started to fire, they started to shoot, just as you can see in this video. And also, on this morning, I came across the video that VDM did concerning Ekpoma, and from what he said, if you pay closer attention to what VDM said in that his video, you are going to notice that this guy is not far from the truth. Just listen.
A lot of people are actually being kidnapped. So here's the thing. I keep explaining these things. People think it's cruise, right? There's no logical explanation to what is happening other than the security operative answering what is actually happening. It's beyond, it's within the police, the military, the DSS, and the vigilantes. It's no rocket science, you know. It's no rocket science. But you know, when you say all these things, people feel like you don't know what you're doing, right? People feel like you just want to talk, right? Right? You feel like you just don't want to talk. So I don't know. It's quite unfortunate that it's happening there.
So all I can say is, if you are in Edo State as at now, if you are in Ekpoma as at now, please and please be very, very careful. Try and stay safe. If you are a student, you know, schooling in AAU, and you are not from Ekpoma, if possible, carry your bag, go back to your state, and be there for now with your parents until this issue of insecurity in Edo State is tackled. Honestly, this thing is no longer, you know, funny anymore, and government needs to do something about this as soon as possible. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video.